In the last episode, silo maintenance before the big freeze. More cattle feeding. We filled our soybean bin up and hauled out manure down at the dry cow lot. Stay tuned to see what happens in the next episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while. 40 degrees, sunny, birds are chirping. Looks like spring, smells like spring. Look at that. Everything's melting off. Another heat wave, and then it's gonna get cold. It's gonna be warm a couple days, then it's getting cold, so lots to do still. Hey, don't mind my band-aid. I ended up cutting my finger with a bread knife, trying to slice a bagel. Yeah, I'm dangerous in the kitchen. Anyway, got on the computer, found an online auction. Needed to buy some gates. We were looking at getting some gates anyway for them freestall barns and the heifer barns. These cows, they rub on them and they wear and tear gates like you wouldn't believe. They actually had some freestall clamps that hold them together. How you doing, bud? How you doing, honey? Pick this girl up. We needed them clamps. We've got some old original clamps that are kind of like, they're not as strong. These are heavier duty. They've seen them in a bucket. My brother found it. I got on there and bid on them. And I was trying to buy another foot bath, but that went too high. So anyway, we got to get done feeding these cows here and head up there and get that stuff. Let's go. Take Dad's truck. Guys, I had to stop home. Rochelle grabbed me my wallet. Hi, hon.
Hey.
I want to show you the big man real quick. Grant, you in here eating lunch? Huh? You want to go with Dad to get them gates? You gonna eat and go down for a nap soon? You little buggy, you. He's saying Dada now. Dada. Say it, Bubba. Say Dada. And he knows how to clap. Watch real quick. Hold on, watch real quick. Go ahead, bud. Camera shy. Get on the road, guys. Yeah, this farm we're going to is up by Brown City, north of Brown City off Cade Road. I've actually never been up that far on that specific road, but I think it was a dairy farm. Anybody that's got freestall clamps and a foot bath, so we'll see what the place looks like. About a 15-minute ride up there. Turn here. Turn here. Nice old country cemetery. There's somebody getting ready to do some tiling with them those are big tile rolls for draining a field. I think we found it, guys. Guys, I'm in. I paid. We're going back to this old cow barn that don't look too old. Be nice to have this thing. This wasn't built too long ago. Guys, gates are about loaded. I just took a walk around here. He's got, this used to be a feeding barn, maybe a heifer barn. This is like a big feeding area. This is a harvester silo in here. I mean, talk about a nice, decent setup. Just, I'd say as good as ours. If not, we don't even have a feed area like this really. Another harvester. There's his controls. It's all gonna sit. Another harvester. Couple silos that look like they got torn down. Never got picked up. Big suckers. At least 20 footers like ours. And that's a nice barn. This is a newer barn, really. I mean, look at the steel up there. It's still shining. This was Looks like it was like a, I don't know, there's cement underneath there. It looks like a pen pack in here, but they had a curtain here, which is always nice. And yeah, I mean, that's what happens. I was just talking to my buddy Pat Bolday about that, about farms and farms getting taken over by their kids. And not every time, you know, you have a dream to do something, you're working hard for it, your kids, your family members, they don't always have that same dream. It happens all the time, you know. They may have their own desires, and if farming's not one of them, well, then she sits empty. That's pretty good. I don't think she's going anywhere. Freestyle clamps are here. These are them clamps I was telling you about. These are the heavier ones we were looking for. Man, look at that. Isn't that a pretty sight? Spirit of America, it says on top of that silo. There's a cow on the left. Harvester system. Boat tank. Looks like a nice shop they got here. Look at that. That's a tall sucker. Fit your combine in that one. Yeah, that was a nice little ride. That was a nice farm in its day. Old farmhouse. Looks like my old farmhouse that I grew up in. Railroad. There's another farm off in the distance. I don't know how well you can see it. I think they've got 8 blue harvesters. Nice dairy farm. Just last year stopped milking too. I think for the same reason. Landmark. And we're home. Back. We made it in one piece. Yeah, part of the reason we wanted them gates so bad is, look at this one. This is just one of them light, cheap gates. Hey, Bubby. Hey, Bubby. We just cleaned this pen, and just look at it. Them other gates, they're older, but they're heavy. They're not like this. This is junk. Putting these water floats on. Give these cows some water. Hey, that's the friendliest heifer. Look what she did. Turn that whole camera, Bubby. They need water, I'll tell you that. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys, right here. There you go. Water's a go. Water over here. And if you see, we cleaned this heifer's pen. Heifer, I mean, look at her right there. She's giving herself a little licky. Everybody happy in here? Speaking of water, look at this. Look at the drainage we got going on here. This is one heck of a thaw. February. I see Greg got some sand delivered, put into them freestalls. Let's check that out. Turn this feeder on while we're at it. Yeah, you dairy farmers know when it's a thaw like this, warm weather, you better be bedding your stalls. There's the sand. They actually called and ordered a couple days ago. I got a train load. We've been using about a train load a week. So I got one today. He put the whole thing in there, and I'm gonna get a half a load down there to dry cows, and then he'll finish up. There's a long section over here we got to put it in, so then there'll just be a little bit left. But yeah, you need to be bedding these stalls while it's warm. You gotta time it. Yeah, I'll show you them clamps we're looking to replace. These are old, and they don't want to hold. We're gonna redo that whole section. Those are just old school original clamps that Dad had, and we were looking to buy them ones. There's like a V on them. They really clamp it down, but Greg happened to see them. We bought them. Hey, Bubby. Morning, guys. Next day. Well, that warm weather didn't last long. What do you expect? It is February. Well, we've got to do that. Barnyard's still thawed. It's going to get sub-zero temperatures throughout the day as the day goes on, but barnyard's still a bunch of mush and slop. What that warm up brings mushy manure. So that's one thing I do like about the cold. You get clumpy, lumpy cow poo. But anyway, we got to get this barnyard scraped out and get a couple pens clean and get ready for the frigid temperatures. Got this cleaned up pretty good. We'll open up these doors and let a little bit of light in. Like I said, it's getting cold, but we'll shut them up tonight. Got some corn husks that didn't get eaten. That's probably from feed getting put up too dry. I don't know if that's from the grain silo. Might be from that corn silo. Throw it out. And we've got all systems go. Yeah, usually they eat pretty much what's in that bunk, but sometimes when I give them a bail out in that barnyard, it helps clean out their stomach. It's like an overflow, but sometimes they get finicky and they usually wipe it clean, but sometimes they won't if I overfeed them with that bail, and that's probably what happened. Real quick, I usually just walk by this, but this is a water tank. This used to be a bulk tank. We've got quite a few of these. Dad in his auctions, you know, he's probably been to close to 500 auctions in his lifetime, maybe more. And so he'd buy these and turn them in. They make good water troughs. And that's the reason why he's been not too hard on us now, because the three of us are pretty much running the show. But growing up, he was hard on us, because when you go to them auctions like we were just at, and you see that, you see what can happen pretty much. And so he was drilling in us that at any, you take your foot off the gas pedal and you could be in big trouble. So that's what he used to preach. Pretty good handle on this barnyard here. That tire scraper does a dang good job, especially in these kind of conditions. But that's what I do, is I'll get that feeder going, get that scraped out, do these two sections of free stalls, and then I'll have them two lifts. So then I'll go here and I'll check that bunk, let it down, and flip the plow. I think we're gonna have to, this is working good, but I heard a banging in there. We're gonna have to make a trip up in this silo at some point. Doesn't do it all the time, but makes me wonder if I gotta move some of them guide wheels to keep the chipping wheels running too close or something. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Away we go. they got them sections of most of this cleaned up. Now I'll go and turn this bunk on and carry it across. What I do is I'll turn this conveyor on, get that running, turn the corn silage and the hay off, keep the grain on. How you doing, bub? Put this slide in. Turn that belt feeder off. It's a system now. And now them silos pull so much amps, turn this back off. Make sure that fires up. Now you turn it back on. And the corn silage don't pull as many, and now you turn it on. And away we go. See, sometimes when it's damp and then getting cold, that feeder was just stuck. It's running out of cable. Sometimes it'll get sticky, so you gotta watch it when you got a weather change. You know, the equipment, the cows, and most people do not like change. But I got news for you. Change is the only thing that's guaranteed in this life, so you better learn to adapt. Am I right? I'm gonna head up in this silo real quick. And we're in. And looks like I'm gonna be able to let that down now. We were just in here checking these before it got cold the last time, but what it is if you look at this silo is too flat. You want this shaped like a pie. See how low this back is? This needs to be sitting up here. To do that, I need to move this weight down. You see where it's got the wall shined up? It's because, yeah, this thing's stretched out flat. And what you need it to do is you need it up, tilt. That's how they're supposed to run. Slide this weight down. Now I just got to move this power cord down and through, and I'm going to use this door here to fill that, and to get this to sit more. These are the counterweights. I'll take and I'll push this in. All the weight's on that end, and it'll naturally feed out that way, pie shaped. And we're good to go. We'll plug this back in. Yeah, that's just part of knowing, been running these my whole life. Knowing what the problem is. That's half the battle. More than half the battle is just knowing. And we're back going. That's good stuff, isn't it? Look at it pour out now. I love it when a plan comes together. And we're back. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. So busy last few days. Actually got another warm-up coming here towards the end of February, end of February, which we'll take it. 45 degree and rain in the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. I got the big Grant with me. Grant, are you gonna say anything to anybody? He's been starting to talk a little bit. He's been saying dad, 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 dad. He's not right now. Last week we went Emily City Wrestling, Lance's team. They won district championship, and we provided milk. They won the milk grant and provided the team with milk for the whole season. So that was cool. They made shirts for the team. All the wrestlers. They even made one for Grant, and they even they wanted us in the picture for the team. So it was pretty cool. Lance is a senior, so his sports are coming to an end. Dad and Michaela got in a picture with him, and so it was pretty neat to be up there with the family. So shout out to them. They got regionals coming up. Good luck. Oh, what are you doing? Good luck to them. Moving forward, we're in our winter routine. That's what I say. Me and Pat Bolday were talking about, and so it's going pretty good. This guy's a lug now. I tell you what, he's a tank, aren't you, Bo? Anyway, take care. Farm Focus for a hat, tumbler, sweatshirt, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless.